Okay, got your time?
Alright, what's up, everybody? It's another episode of Future Urban Propaganda. I'm Flight.
I'm Young Reckless.
Action Bronson.
Okay. We're going to review Wiz Khalifa new mixtape, allderdise.
Taylor allderdise.
Taylor allderdise, yeah. We'll just start by giving my opinion on the album or the mixtape. I thought, I like how it was narrated as far as through the interview. It was good. It helped transition into different songs. I just thought that this mixtape was on a level where as though he wanted to go back to the cushion orange juice feel, kind of, but at the same time he's just rapping about what's, how his life is going right now, as far as money, still, weed, and just living life, which is all good. And I think that's what he was trying to push on his his audience, and I think he accomplished that. The man and his fans killed 3 websites yesterday. Crashed 3 websites yesterday night. So it was sick. So that goes to show you that everybody is really sticking with this guy. Hear what he has to say.
Alright, so I think it was when I went into this mixtape with not a lot of high hopes because I'm a Wiz fan, but I know what to expect from Wiz. Like, I'm not one of the people that really overhype the album, the mixtape. I just like, oh, it's about to come out, so I'm gonna check it out. And I'm actually, it was cool. Like, it was a nice mixtape. Not lyrical at all because that's Wiz. Wiz is not a lyricist. It was a little bit too braggadocious for me. I'm not even gonna front. Like, it's certain tracks I'm like, I'm tired of hearing Bunch of Money, so and then this dude, he really didn't even make it big. Yeah, I mean, of course he got money, he got millions, but you ain't on the level of Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Nas. I mean, not Nas. I don't know why I just said Nas of all people. Yeah, but I mean, like Wayne. But I mean, he's in a place where he can brag, but me personally, I don't care about that type of music anymore. And I think that's one of the reasons. Like, I'm gonna take points off of his lyricism, and mainly just his lyricism. Because Wiz, there's a lot of tracks on that it could have been way better if he would have rapped better. Like The Cruise, like when he started singing, and then that second verse when he started rapping, I didn't really like his rapping at all. I just love the beat. Like, his beats, the production on this mixtape was solid. Like, real good.
Shout out to all the producers on that.
Jam, what's her name? Jam.
We got Cardo
on the beat. Sledgerin. And
Space Ghost Perk.
Oh yeah,
he did his thing.
Lex Luger even had a beat on here with him and with Juicy. When Juicy was on, I like that beat too. So
as far as lyrics wise, I feel as though that everybody know that Wiz Khalifa is not a real heavy lyricist, so I wouldn't expect him to give you some deep thought rhymes and shit. You see what I'm saying?
It's just what you expect from this particular artist.
Yeah, like I was saying, I went in the album knowing this is what I was get from Wiz lyric wise. Like, we all know Rick Wiz isn't the most lyrical dude. He kind of raps the same, and all his flows are pretty much exactly the same.
To be honest, he really actually came back from, I don't know what he was in his pop stage or whatever you want to call it.
But
kind of. What did he say? I'll pop up and make $5 million on your ass.
Yeah. I mean, he did try to give it that cushion orange juice feel. And I came into the mixtape just hoping that it was pretty good, and it actually did come out good. I mean, between your production, your beats, and all that. And I mean, he's just rapping about basically what he's living right now. So This is what you expect.
Yeah.
And I think that's for many artists. Like, when they reach a certain point, like Jay-Z, I'm gonna just compare it to Jay-Z and Kanye, and everybody, talked about how braggalicious they got on their CD. But it's just like, what can they rap about when they have hit all the pinnacles that they can reach?
See, I hardly disagree with that.
But it's just like, it's plenty of things you can rap about. It's just like, if I'm being real with the audience and myself, I'm not gonna rap about something that I'm not going through.
This is the first thing that's coming from their mind. So this is what they basically would rap about.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean at the same time, it's always topics to talk about. It's always like, come on now, these rappers gotta understand that you're like the voice of the young people, like not Wiz, of course, because Wiz is I mean Wiz promotes positivity in his music. I mean he's all about living life, doing whatever you want, and I'm all for that because that's me all the way. But at the same time, I don't believe that. I don't want to get off topic and talk about Jay-Z and Kanye because it's not a video about them. As far as Wiz goes, I mean, it's always going to be like it's like stuff to talk about. Not saying that he needs to be a social awareness rapper because that's not Wiz. We want Wiz to be Wiz. I'm just saying, like, it seemed like certain times, it's like I heard him say the same, like, line over again. Like, I don't know, like, he always starts. This is like a thing with Wiz where it's like I'm kind of getting tired of him not being good at, like, he's not bad at rapping. He's very catchy. He's very, it's just me, like I said, I'm just tired of I don't care about your money. I don't care about all that. So I can't really relate to it because I don't smoke. I drink, but I mean, I ain't popping bottles with sparklers, so I was like, I can't really relate to that, But I mean, like I said, like you said, he living his life and he's rapping about his life, and I respect him for that. But as far as me, like the mixtape being great, if his lyricism would have been better, this would have been a great mixtape. But I'm not saying it's a great mixtape just because the lyrics in my eyes. I know a lot of people would sit there and be like, you can't hold that against Wiz because Wiz is a great lyricist. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what at the end of the day, I like lyrics. That's why I kind of hold Wiz in a category with a certain bunch of rappers that all they talk about is really money and bitches and drinking. And that's cool for when I'm trying to go out and I'm trying to do the same thing. But at the same time, I don't always want to hear that. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's up to you when you want to listen to it.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. This definitely bumps, and I was riding around with this all day. So
yeah, I mean, it's feel good music. And you see what I'm saying? He got a lot of tracks on there that makes you, it's not just about it. Of course, he got the tracks where he's bragging about the money that he accumulated over the year. But at the same time, just got that feel good, live life type feeling to it. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the energy he's trying to focus on putting into his music now.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I respect that about Wiz. So he's being himself. He's not trying to be anyone else.
That's a good thing.
And that's a good thing. But
because there's a lot of people out there that just switch up more, and you be like, that don't even fit them. That image don't even fit them. For them to even switch up.
Yeah. As far as like features go, I think Rick Ross did a good job on Never Been Part 2.
Yeah. I like how he, had Amber come in and do the little quick hook.
Yeah, I like that too. Her voice sounded nice on that track. It really flowed together perfectly in my eyes. I like I didn't really was thrilled about the Nameless track, but I think Chevy did a better job on the Code. I just like his flow with the heavy bass. So I like that track more than Nameless. As far as features, I think Chevy did better in that track. Lola Monroe was okay. I'm not the biggest Lola Monroe fan. I'm gonna just say she's okay. Juicy was cool. Juicy was Juicy. You're not gonna get too many lyrics from Juicy J. He just brings that good energy to the track. So I mean, I think everyone, he was gonna have the whole Taylor gang in his mixtape. Yeah. But it was cool to see Rick Ross because I'm a Ross fan. I'm not the biggest Ross fan, but I'm a Ross fan. So it was cool. And I like Ross on those type of beats. So it was cool. As far as features, I would have loved to hear Currency on that. I would love to hear Currency.
I'm surprised he didn't put him on there.
I'm surprised he didn't put Currency on there.
Yeah, if I would have had, it would have been even better. Because we are Currency
instead of just one.
Yeah,
a few tracks.
But as far as the features go, I think he did it. It was pretty set in stone. There, you knew he was gonna have the Taylor gang and his on there.
I think that's what he wanted to focus on too. Like,
yeah, so it was cool.
Incorporating his team in it, and like I said, I like how how him going through the interview through the whole mixtape, kind of narrated, and transition into each song.
Except for this nigga burping in my ear.
Yeah, I appreciate you burping in my ear.
You didn't say excuse me or anything. That shouldn't have been in the interview in the first place.
Like, why are you burping in interviews? I mean, I understand you being yourself. But come on, nigga, I got the earphones blasting and all I hear is you long ass bouch in my ear. But yeah.
Then this nigga keep on talking and shit.
But yeah, so as far as our thoughts go on the album, I pretty much summed it up. For me, I think this album was a feel good album. It's an album you could obviously ride around to, party to, drink, smoke to. It's not no. I don't think it's a game changing album in any way. That's just me. It could be to other people. And as far as it was a pretty solid mixtape. It's probably one of the best I've heard from Wiz in a while. In my opinion, it's not better than Cushion Orange Juice. It was just something about that mixtape that was just magical. But it was better. It was good. I'm not really trying to compare it to anything. I just think it was a good release. So, because I really didn't like the High School with him and Snoop. I kind of like. I
actually,
a
couple of tracks on that.
Yeah, it was cool, but like I think this is a lot better. A good step up from that. So I'm liking where he's going with his career. And hopefully he will be able to make that $100 million this year. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We gotta see now. Just going to set us. This is just set. I think this is the perfect way to set up for the album.
Yeah.
So, that's my thoughts.
My thoughts again. I thought it was a nice mixtape, well put together. The production was great. Again, it wasn't the best lyrics, but at the same time, he's just rapping about what's going on in his life, and I can appreciate that as far as a fan. I am a fan of Wiz. I love his music. I think he's just gonna keep growing as an artist and keep making those boss moves. You see what I'm saying? So
hopefully he will reach that Rick Ross and Jay-Z stage eventually with his whole corporation with everybody.
Right, and for him to do that early in the game.
Oh yeah, that is
so
impressive.
early. Right?
Yeah, see why he had the opportunity right now. That I think that's dope. So I think he just need to keep pushing that and don't let nobody stray him away from that.
Yeah, so hopefully we're looking forward to the new album. All of us are in here. We've been fans since Star Power and Prince of the City days.
Yeah.
So
City 1 and 2.
We know what to expect from Wiz, like I said. So hopefully we can go back to that old Wiz. Stay on the same path that he's on now, and not really pay attention what the labels are trying to make him do. So
yeah, because the labels just, I swear they screw up music.
Badly.
Yeah.
But we don't want to keep y'all too long. Future Urban Propaganda.
Yep.
Big Crit review is coming soon.
Yes, it is.
Big Crit, the nigga.
Action Bronson.
Yeah. So for far as our overall, what do y'all want to get this thing?
I will give it a solid 7.5.
Yeah, I can go with that too. Taylor Allderdise, Wiz Khalifa.
Future Urban Propaganda.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yes, sir.